First opportunity to compete here on Fight Island. Give us the impression so far. Obviously it's a lot of travel. There's sleep patterns, all that. What's the experience been like so far?
It's absolutely unreal out here. Abu Dhabi just in general is like futuristic. Like the hotel, just the architecture, everything is amazing. And I've actually been out here for a week and a half already, so I've had time to adjust, had time to get used to this weather, the humidity here, and so it's been a great time.
Nice. I don't want to bring up bad things. Your coach obviously had some bad luck last time he tried to come here. Were you concerned at all? Like, what if that happens to me? What does that change for me?
Definitely always a concern, but no matter what, I'm ready to come out here to fight. So it's like coach or not, I'd be ready to fight. It's more worried about myself, just making sure that I'm okay. But we kept our camp small. It's just me, Dean Thomas, and Jose Shorty Torres. So it's like that's our crew, and we work with other people occasionally, but it's mostly just us.
Very cool. Your last win, how important was that to you to kind of just get back on track? There was all this kind of hype building behind you, and then you have a setback. How important was that to just kind of prove to yourself, hey, I'm still that person everybody thought I was?
It's just a stepping stone, really. It still wasn't the fight I necessarily wanted. I wanted to be able to do more damage, so I still wasn't happy with that last fight. So just hoping to move forward and hopefully show you the best Gillian Robertson this next fight.
And obviously you're so young and you're already like tied to these records, like all-time records and things. Does that kind of blow you away a little bit to think like I'm already having my name tagged with these kind of all-time greats?
To see that I broke Ronda Rousey's record was absolutely mind-blowing to me, because I feel like she's just a pioneer for women in this sport. So that was really like a huge step for me. But it's really just the beginning. Like I look at Charles Oliveira, he has 14. I'm trying to break that record.
I like it. So talk about the matchup you got here. How much did you know about her ahead of the matchup? How do you think your skills match up?
I've watched her over the years, and I believe that she's going to come out strong and hard and fast, and she always throws everything into every single punch and kick, and that's why she has a lot of TKOs or knockouts. But I feel like it's a perfect matchup for me, honestly. If you look at the Cynthia Cavallo fight, it's pretty much exactly like my game plan.
Right. Last thing for me, give me the goals here. I mean, obviously you want to get a victory, but I mean, at your young age, are you worried about like where you find yourself in the rankings? Are people talking about you as a title contender? Or are you thinking about, I got to get a submission because I want to break those records? I mean, other than just win, what are the goals you want to accomplish here?
Obviously, the belt's always a goal, but no matter what, I just love this life. I love being able to compete. I love that I get paid to fight and that I can live off of it. So that's really just enough for me. So I'm just happy to do this.
What's it been like training in Florida, given that's been probably one of the states that's been hit the hardest during the current climate?
It was probably hit the hardest, but it was also like there wasn't like a real lockdown ever in Florida.
Shocking.
Yeah, shocking. But yeah, like I said, we have a small team where Dean Thomas, he has a house in Port St. Lucie. Jose Shorty Torres lives with him, and then he'll fly out any fighters, or we've worked with a couple other people through the camp. But we have a small team and just like a unique situation where it's not it hasn't been too much of a worry.
Who have you been sparring with, given the fact that you left ATT, which was like a massive gym, and now you're, like you said, a small team right now?
Well, obviously, Shorty is a huge part of my camp, and we've been traveling. Dean went up to St. Louis to help Tyron a lot this camp, so I was up there working with Kelly D'Angelo, who's an Invicta, and also at Gamblers Jiu-Jitsu, I have Amanda Aliquin, who's a world champion black belt, who I've been able to roll with. So I've been getting good work everywhere.
You just get your black belt too, I saw?
Yes, I did. It was 100% unexpected. My first day out of quarantine here in Abu Dhabi, Dean texted me. He's like, come up to my room, I have something to give you. And I went up there, and he surprised me with that. So it's like, kept my cool for a second there, and then I was like walking through the hallway just sobbing with a black belt in my hand after.
Is that still the highlight of this trip, even if you do win? Because I remember when Tyron got his belt in the octagon, his black belt, it just seems like it meant more to him than the actual win inside the octagon.
Yeah, it probably is. Honestly, that's up in the list of accomplishments of like making it to the UFC, and then the next would probably be like the title shot or for the belt. Like there's not really like it's like college where you don't get a degree or something. So this is that degree for me. It's like I finally earned that and finally earned the respect from my coach there.
Cool. Good. Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.